Hi, my name is Caitlin, and I just wanted to share with you a little bit about my experience working with Lucy Nathanson from confidentchildren.co.uk. As a little bit of a background, my daughter has just turned 6. She was diagnosed with selective mutism when she was about 3.5, 4. We'd noticed it from quite early on, so although at the beginning we didn't know what selective mutism was, it wasn't a surprise when she was diagnosed at sort of 3.5, 4. We spent a lot of time researching, trying to find ways that we could help her. I probably did a lot of things wrong back in the beginning. So it's been quite a journey with selective mutism, and she's only 6. So we started working with Lucy. I contacted her in 2017 and started at the end of 2017. So really that gets to the bulk of, I guess, what I wanted to talk about, which was that Lucy has changed our life and changed our daughter's life, and our daughter hasn't even met Lucy, which in itself is crazy, but that's how good she is at being able to help and empower people to know how to work with selective mutism and reduce children's anxiety. So the Skype consults initially just started with myself, and Lucy was able to have a listen to where my daughter was struggling the most, and be able to give me advice on what it was that I could do every day to be able to help reduce her anxiety. So things like little things that I could do in the supermarket, or things that we could do when we were at a cafe, when we were driving. Surprisingly enough, even little things, like saying goodbye out the window loudly to her papa, who she loves and talks to, but there were certain situations where she was unable to communicate. So, whether it was talking on the phone with her dad, and little tiny baby steps and little tiny pieces of advice and things that we could do. And very quickly, our daughter started to respond. So when she started 4-year-old kinder, so this was last year, 2018, and she was turning 5, we approached her teacher, who is fantastic, and we asked if she would join in on the Skype consults, which she was more than happy to do. Then things just progressed really quickly. So having my daughter's teacher team up with Lucy and myself, and we were able to look at things that we could do in the classroom, things that in a way took a little bit of the pressure off me as well. I was quite stressed about how I was going to help her, and that's not good for her either. So being able to move a lot of those activities into the classroom, where it was so important for us to have progress, because I knew that once she moved to start prep or big school, that the contact that I had with the school, an amazing school, but it was going to decrease. So we really wanted to see as many changes as we possibly could within that kinder year. And Lucy was able to give such amazing advice. Lucy works with children with selective mutism every day, whether it's via a Skype consult or whether it's in an intensive program in a school, in the classroom. So she knows how it all works, and we were able to have these activities that didn't single my daughter out, so she couldn't click on that there was something happening, and it was all just fun and games. And before we knew it, she started using her voice, and she was answering what her favorite color was, or making animal sounds and noises. And then, running around in the playground using her voice and testing it out while the teachers were present. And that was just amazing. So from there, and from all of the things that we've learned, my daughter has started her prep year. So she's in school, where a term and a half in, she's doing her readers, she's doing her sight words, she talks to every single teacher one-on-one within the school. She'll answer questions from the back of the classroom. She's gotten up and done a presentation. She did the presentation talking to her teacher, but in a loud enough voice for the rest of the class to hear. And really, she's just, it's changed her life. It's changed our lives. We don't breathe selective mutism anymore like we used to. I used to wake up having nightmares about how all of this was going to work, and we don't even think twice about it anymore. So there are still challenges, there are still things that we work on, and there probably always will be, but they're things that now they're not as big a deal anymore because she's able to communicate in situations that we never thought possible. She approaches people now. She approaches friends of mine that she has known all her life, that she has wanted to connect to, but just in the past didn't know how, and now she knows how. So, you know, she really, you know, family that she only sees every now and again, that she loves so much, and now she has a relationship with them that's stronger than ever because she can tell them what she did on the weekend or what she wants to do when she goes to visit them. So, I mean, honestly, contacting Lucy and working with Lucy was the best decision that we ever made. And if you're in a similar situation where you're just lost and you don't quite know what to do, there's nothing to lose by contacting Lucy. She's not a maybe I can help, she can help. And really that's all we're after, isn't it? As quickly as possible. So thank you for listening, and I wish you the best of luck. Thanks.